Hello,
Yo,
guys.
what is
Yo,
up?
what's up, guys? We're back here for Galint Melee Open, and today, or this is the final event of the night. We're going to be having the Grand Finals rerun of the Galint Melee local that was hosted in Vancouver. I'm joined here by Logan, formerly LSD. How are you doing today?
Hello, I'm doing well. And we got Speedy Sloth here with the stats. The stats man on deck.
Yes, yes.
Got lots of information about our players today, so looking forward to hearing what he has to say.
Yes, I'm told by production that I'm supposed to say Gallant. It's not Galint. I will get in trouble if I say it. So I will make sure not. I will make sure to say Gallant instead
Knocking
of
on your
Gallant.
door right now.
Yeah, yeah, I hear him. Dear, is that you? Uh, but yeah, like I said, so this is going to be a restream. So the event that happened was actually their first local. It was in Vancouver. It was hosted at the Home Key in downtown Vancouver. It was a pretty a good tournament. I've heard. Like they had like 8 setups, and they actually had monitor melee. So if you're on the new wave of monitor melee, I think for people in Vancouver, I think this would be good first event. They had a summit viewing area. They had like free pizza and ice cream and stuff. I mean, I wish I was in Vancouver, so I would go.
What
I
more
have,
could you want? Free
yeah. What more
pizza,
could you want?
melee,
And
like
and it was actually partnered with the Golden Guardians Grassroots Fund, which is super awesome. So I want to shout out to them for supporting this whole thing that we're doing here and the local event. So yeah. Um, so Logan, fresh off your summit experience commentating and playing, you did super well. I mean, I'm glad to have you on the mic here.
Thank you so much, and I just can't wait to bring kind of that habit analysis and play-by-play that a lot of mid-level players really might appreciate. I really try to cater it towards that group in particular because I think there's a lot of players who really want to know kind of what goes through the minds of like these higher level players as they're playing. And I'm excited to use my experience as a higher level player to kind of help you get inside the minds of these players today.
Yeah, I mean, and I've talked to even like higher level players that have said like, "Oh, I heard what BBAT said about this thing. That's something you never noticed before," and stuff like that. So I think there's been this discourse about high level commentary of whether you want it to be more towards like analyzing, more analysis based, or more like, oh, do we cater to newer viewers? And I think you did a very good job of kind of, I guess, how should I say, bridging the gap between like where older players or more experienced players can say, "Oh, I get this," and newer players can be like, "Oh, that sounds cool," you know?
Yes, I also think Logan did a great job with commentary. Truly, truly, he's
We
the best commentator the world's ever seen.
definitely.
No,
I'm
but
so humbled and blessed to be here on the mic with you.
I'm really, I'm really grateful to have your stats, honestly, because it's really cool that you're able to kind of pull that from the PG stats and stuff.
Yeah,
We're
oh
getting
my
right
god, we're
into
getting
it.
right into it. They did not give us any time. Okay. I was trying to pull up the stats, but this is Polo versus Amrak. So Amrak is going to be the Fox and Polo is the Falcon. So these guys have matched up a lot, actually. According to PG stats, they are their most played opponent. And overall, Polo has the head-to-head advantage, taking it total 12-6. I believe, because the first, yeah, 12-6. So, but recently online, Amrak has done quite better, but we're already seeing Amrak have the lead here. Okay, able to get that stomp knee though.
What I'm kind of noticing so far from these players is that when Amrak is on the ground, he's getting more openings, and when Amrak is in the air, he's getting caught by those mirrors. So I think what I would like to see from Amrak is a more defensive style, but I'm not sure how well that plays to his strengths as a player. Like I said, I haven't really watched Amrak very much, so I'm excited to see how he uses his style to kind of take down this more aerial-based offense.
Yeah, I think the starter stage here is also interesting. I looked at PG stats and like this is the stage he prefers to start on versus Falcon, which I think is pretty interesting. Like a lot of the time, I think as Falcon versus Spacies, you'll want to go to Battlefield, and that is Polo's most common pick versus Falcon. But
My
oh my
lord!
god, what a start! He's saying it doesn't matter what stage it is. I'm just gonna read you, and oh my god, another read! He's lighting Amrak up right now.
Just techs in place.
Yeah.
I think if Amrak really started mixing in this tech and then trying to SDI the jabs up, he would get a lot less heavy punished off of these grounded states.
Yeah, totally agree. I mean, you really have to know how to adapt. And Polo's been playing for a long time. Like, he's been playing since 2016. Oh my god, and just
that's it.
Closes it out with the back air.
So what we really saw there was really a punish gap, because I don't think Amrak's neutral is that overwhelmed, but I really think the punish that Polo was bringing to the table was just too much for him to handle, especially with those tech patterns that weren't really mixed up the best.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, because as the Fox there, a lot of the times how Falcon is going to be getting that damage is through tech chases. And as a player like Polo, who seems to go for more reads than the Wizzy style tech chase, I guess, making sure to mix those up and adapt to how they're reading you is very important. Oh my god. Getting right into it. Production not giving us any time to It's the anti-Wiz rope. There's no time in between sets.
So I want to see Amrak play a little bit closer to the ground this game. So we're kind of seeing, like, he's trying to glue himself to the ground, he's CC down till he's realizing that if he plays a little bit more defensive, Polo's nairs will be misspaced. So we're really seeing some good adaptation by Amrak here. It's looking good, bringing him to a decisive lead in the beginning.
Yeah, and again, another stage. Oh, that's an unfortunate self-destruct from Polo. But again, the stage pick, again, another time where, I mean, I think FD as well is pretty good for Fox in this matchup, but I think a lot of the time you'll see a lot of Foxes go to FOD here. So definitely a newer school style of player pick. And oh my god, look how many grabs he got in a row there.
And watch how Amrak uses shield now to kind of force Polo to miss space on these nairs. Before, Amrak was using... Amrak was trying to use CC and outmove. And now this game, Amrak is using a lot of shield. So, good change, I guess.
Yeah.
We were looking forward to seeing how Polo does it. If you think about it, Polo's getting all of his openings, like his major openings, off of grab down throw tech chase, though, so it might hurt him in the long run to continue using shield.
Yeah. He actually, Polo was dead there, but okay, able to close it out there. Yeah, good from Amrak to get that edge guard and stuck up, but finds a grab and they're able to convert though.
And Amrak gluing himself to the ground using the shields, kind of bringing it all together. His neutral's looking a lot more solid.
Trades, so not able to get the edge guard there for Polo, and now, okay. Oh, the punish there. I would have liked to see more from Amrak.
And there it is, there's the shield. There's a shield to force misspaced aerials.
Yeah, doing a lot better on that front now. Okay. Finds a grab again, but yeah, neither of his players, I feel like on this stock especially, their punishes have not been like, oh, he finds the up smash, the up smash on up throw, like calling out the DI in. That was a crazy conversion.
What do you think
Amrak, yeah, Amrak right back at it with the up smash to kill off the top. And now a clean one stock lead here. Okay, finding more of those up throws.
Ooh, I like the way he's chasing him down with these grabs. Before, Polo is deciding to shield basically all the pressure and wait for his opportunity. Now Amrak is not giving the opportunity by going for early grabs.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh, let's see what he gets here. Stumps, get up an attack. Okay, has him in the corner though. But good job by Amrak dodging, again, like staying onto the ground there. Again, to avoid, to get back to center stage. And now it's tied up 1-1.
The ground game, that's kind of really what we're seeing from Amrak. That's making the big difference in this set. Definitely in the first game, he was floating a little bit more in the air, kind of getting caught off guard by some of those nairs. Because Polo likes to approach first. When Amrak goes up for the nair, a lot of the time he's getting caught because Polo will already have the move out by the time that Amrak goes up for the nair.
Yeah, I mean, definitely. So yeah, just a bit more about these players. Is like, even though overall it is 12-6 in favor of Polo, the game percent, like, so it's a 66 1% for Polo. game win percentage is only 58%. So you can kind of like, and that's definitely like maybe some statistical deviance that we could say that, but it's definitely, you could say for Amrak that he can take games, but in terms of taking sets, he can have trouble. So
Using that stats to kind of apply it to the match, if we look at it, you could probably extrapolate from that Polo is a player that has better long-term adaptation than Amrak. So Amrak is making these short-term adaptations here, but in the long run, Polo's punish game, if Polo needs less reads overall to take a stock from Amrak than Amrak does from Polo. So Polo can make 2 adjustments and get the same value as 4 of Amrak's adjustments.
right.
So that would probably explain why Amrak is able to take games, but not the set.
Yeah, and I
Because we
think
saw that devastating punish game.
yeah, I think a lot of that has to do from experience. But going back into it, the counter pick to Dreamland. And yeah, Polo has been playing since like 2016, and he has been PR'd in British Columbia since 2016. While Amrak's first time being PR'd in the I believe not the state, but I guess I don't know what it's called again. Was in winter 2019, yes. So definitely a lot of a newer player than than Polo, but starting off pretty hot here, able to find the. Oh, he's living! I thought he was dead there. I play Falcon, so whenever I see a Falcon get shined by Fox, I always assume it's just death. But
if you look back on the FD game too, there was some drop edge guards by Amrak, so that might be a crucial indicator for why the punish is going so far in Polo's favor.
Yeah, but okay. Oh my god, I love that side B, and he gets the grab too.
It's happening, just these missed edge guards.
Yeah. Okay. Ooh. Able to convert there though. Good job to not let that. Yeah, good job to not let that stock go on for too long. Okay. Yeah, that was like 3 mistakes in a row from Polo.
I wonder what Polo's going for with these mistechs. He may have gotten locked out, but I think maybe he's trying to mix up just the techs in general.
Yeah, I mean, it could be tough.
Kind of trying to make Amrak read mistech, and when Polo finally does go for a tech roll, the reaction time will be slowed because Amrak is ready for mistech.
Okay, hits that tech, but able to be covered by that down smash. That was a very crazy coverage by Amrak. And reads the going low there, just holding ledge. Very smart call out from Amrak, but oh, he misses the stomp.
So Polo has this issue, it happened the first stock too, where whenever he goes for an edge guard, he always goes for the stomp no matter the positioning or the angle. So maybe he needs to hold ledge for a little bit longer and then do the stomp. That's cool.
Oh yeah.
And Amrak getting the clean edge guard he's been looking for.
And on Polo's counter pick, Amrak is looking super strong, up a full, like, I guess you could say stock and a half here.
Now the shield usage is really getting Amrak a ton of mileage because Polo can't come in with aerials anymore. Because Polo's pressure off of aerial is not the strongest. Look at like that. Whenever Polo throws at an aerial, he never really punishes afterwards. So Amrak always gets an opportunity after the aerial. So he gets the aerial. He's pretty good at hitting the aerial on the shield. But once he hits the shield, the pressure isn't fully continued. So what I'd like to see from Polo is more tomahawk grabs to kind of bait out the shields. More aerial into jab or aerial into aerial to continue the pressure. Because Polo kind of starts up his pressure sequences and then just does not complete them. So that's been a big issue this set for him.
Yeah, I think as well, Polo, man. Yeah, I agree with that. I think it's tough to do analysis on stuff like this because when you're, oh man, I don't even know what you would. Okay, let's think about stage pick, I guess. Where would you go, I think, as Polo? Do you think you want to run it back, or do you think, like, you want to go somewhere else, I guess?
Look at the stages that Amrak is winning on. FD, Dreamland, those are the stages that Amrak has a lot of space to move around. He has a lot of space to set up those shield maneuvers. I think going to the smallest stage possible would be the best pick for Polo here. Really kind of forcing Amrak to engage with these aerials. Because Amrak is just getting away with just spacing like out of his range forever. So if you go to a stage like Yoshi's, then Amrak has no room to run.
Yeah, I agree with that. I like Yoshi's a lot versus Spacey's as Falcon. I think it's pretty neutral. I mean, I know it can be tough for Falcon sometimes to, I guess you could say, I I like it. I just like Yoshi's a lot in general, and you have the wall to tech and jump and whatnot. So I think we'll see it, and I think a lot of old school Falcons, especially like old school players in general, like Yoshi's a lot more than the new ones. But we'll see.
If you think about it too, since Polo's been edge guarding with Stomp so much, if you go to a stage like Yoshi's, Amrak might be convinced to ride the wall a little bit more, and those Stomp edge guards will work more often.
True. Yeah, but we are seeing Battlefield here.
Ooh.
Oh, overextends on an edge guard and just gets shined there. Kind of
Really the edge play is just kind of the defining factor of this play.
Okay. But he goes out for that. Oh my! What is going on with these players? They're just running off the stage, giving the opponent their stocks twice in a row.
Whoever hits the most edge guards wins.
Yeah.
That's how it's looking right now. Another mistype by Polo. It's getting predictable at this point for Amrak.
Yeah, and we'll see it set back to center, but okay, again, another dropped edge guard from Amrak. Oh my god, what was that Raptor boost? Finished with a down smash? Was that a flub? Or I don't even know. I mean, usually
I think it was intentional, just wrong.
Oh, okay.
Because I think what he was trying to do was get him to DI for up smash out, so that he would fall off the stage when the down smash happened.
Okay, but finding a grab here. Goes out with the down air?
Ooh.
What's going on here?
You're gonna finish the edge guard? That's really like what we have to look for. Okay, he gets it.
Okay, but slight percentage lead from Polo, but Amrak has been able to just, I mean, we've seen Polo just kind of run off, I guess, sometimes. Oh, gets caught by the side B.
Ooh, that bait. That was really good.
Lines up throw. Oh, just goes out with the soft knee. Is that it? Oh!
Since Polo has been trying to avoid getting locked down so much, baiting out shield drops has been giving Amrak a lot of percent. Because Polo does not want to be caught in any form of disadvantage ever, so he pretty much always, whenever Amrak jumps at him and he's in shield, he will shield drop. That's what I've been noticing.
Yeah, and okay. So now Amrak has the lead here, but we've seen Polo been able to get these openings, but right now Amrak's starting off with a quick 61%, finds another up tilt. Okay, gets tech away. Finds another grab.
Keeping him grounded, just exploiting the fact that Polo loves to aerial for disadvantage.
Run up smash, and that takes it. That's the reset. We're going to a second set.
Something I thought that was really impressive about that up smash is that Polo had been missing tech so much, so it's very strange for Amrak to read just like a tech in place. That was like a pretty hard read.
Yeah. Yeah. This set has been not necessarily
strange.
Yeah, it has been pretty strange. I think it's been super fun to watch, but especially that Battlefield game was like, I don't know if it was nerves or like
two homies just duking it out.
Yeah. These guys.
Homie edge guards.
This is the homies. Yeah, I mean,
think that Polo should be doing differently because it's starting to really go in Amrak's favor here.
Yeah, I think like you said, staying in shield a lot like has been tough for Polo, and I think a lot of the time, like definitely versus both Spaceys, I think as Falcon staying in shield can be tough because a lot of the time you can get really put in situations where you're just really like it almost like when you're in shield, you're almost like stun locked. I want to say like obviously like from lasers it's more obvious, but even versus Fox, when you're in shield, like a lot of the time, I think as Falcon, the way you find openings is just like running around like the whole stage and looking for nairs and drive-by stomps. So when Fox or Falco can like put you in a box and like hold you there, it's almost like they trapped you, I guess. I don't know. But I think, like you said, seeing him being too grounded, I think has been a lot of the problem. But we'll see. I wonder if
Honestly,
they
I
start
think if
Pokemon again.
Polo, I think if Polo just runs up and grabs more often, he would just absolutely like turn the set in his favor.
Yeah, I agree.
There's a Rockman video on it about how good run up grab is, just due to the fact that Falcon runs so fast. If you think about it, there's a zone where things are reactable and a zone where things are unreactable, and the unreactable zone is like way longer with Falcon because run up grab is like pretty much unreactable for like 7 frames of Falcon's run, and 7 frames of Falcon's run is way longer than most characters. So at any point you could just get run up grabbed, and especially versus an opponent that is just shielding all the time. I think that would absolutely just be the adaptation he needs to win. So we're gonna be. I'm really gonna be looking for where Polo grabs and how often he grabs this set.
Yeah, I agree with that. We'll see if that happens. They start Pokemon again, where Polo took the first game. And we'll see where they goes. Okay. Both players just kind of trading percent, but Polo finds the first edge guard opportunity, just goes out for the back air. And that's going to do it. Wow. That was a great edge guard. I loved how he went out, just found his Firefox and sent him right off the stage.
And that was a lot different from his edge guards the previous set, because the previous edge guards were so stomp heavy. This one just goes for the back air.
And I think I like back air for Spaces a lot more for the edge guards, but Amrak finding that up smash, and now all tied up.
He sneaks under these nairs all the time with dash attack.
Okay, CC's the get up attack, but good job to get back to ledge. Okay, getting Polo off stage here. The back air. Oh no, he side Bs.
Tries the trick from before, it doesn't work.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that was a misinput, because that's the second time he's side B'd and just not been close enough to the stage. And okay, finds a grab, reads back in, and nice.
Run up grab. He made the adaptation we were looking for.
I mean, I did see him grabbing a lot more though, but okay. Oh, really great tech chase on the platform there from Amrak, but not able to find the kill. Okay.
I like what he tried to do there with like a fake aerial into grab, kind of baiting out the shields. It's really a war of can Polo get through Amrak's shield play.
Oh, another side B, the third time, but it gets him on stage. But the side B is just it's such a gamble because there's so much lag on it that if anyone's even slightly ready for it, you'll get punished like he did there. Oh, finds a knee. Oh, just goes out for the soft knee and gets the kill. I mean,
messes up his recovery.
Yeah, that was a tough angle to hit with the position he was at, but still. I mean, I feel like going high could work there.
I'm not contacting his notch manufacturer right now.
Nez, what have you done to me? Okay.
Give me the botched match.
Oh! Finds the back air, sends him off stage. Oh, he calls him out fading back!
And he doesn't even have to call it out anymore because, like, if he gets up and Falcon lands on stage, he can just wave shine. He did it the second stock and the third stock. Like, that edge guard flowchart that Amrak has started to kind of figure out has been absolutely killing Polo.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I can agree. I think his edge guards, like, while definitely not as good as they could be, I think they've gotten definitely a lot better. We've seen Polo live for less and less time, I guess you could say.
Yeah, and especially with, like, forcing Polo into situations of disadvantage. So forcing Polo into shield, forcing Polo into the edge of the stage, forcing Polo to recover high and land on stage. Amrak is getting better and better with each passing game at setting up Falcon's bad situations, just like his disadvantages.
Yeah, definitely. I think he probably goes back to Dream. I mean, do you want to go to Dreamland? Do you want to give Amrak that space, or
go Yoshis, go Yoshis,
go Yoshi.
Go Yoshis.
I'm praying for Yoshis too. I'm hoping and praying. Even though this happened like a while ago. I'm hoping and praying.
I'm praying that Polo grabs. That's all. That's really all he needs. Look, run up and then Amrak shields. Runs up, goes for aerial, he shields. Like almost every single time.
Yeah. And you see here again, like Polo being trapped in shield, and Amrak able to get a slight punish there off it. I mean, both these players, how they're using shield is kind of like defining the set so far.
Yeah. With Amrak using it to respond to approaches, and Polo using it to kind of bait things out.
Alright, so very quick kill from Amrak. If we see him going up 2-0, I mean, that would be insane. From him, like, he lost the first game, and he has not dropped a single game since, which is pretty crazy. I mean, you talk about, like, you know, Polo being able to adapt, but Amrak's adaptations so far has been really good.
Yeah, and what we're seeing here is a big change because based on their history, you would think that Polo would be the one with like the long-term adaptations. But in reality, Amrak is winning in both the short and long-term adaptation game. So definitely some big changes as a player.
Yeah, we'll see if Polo can find it, though. Amrak sending him back off stage. Oh, he tried to get the grab off the up air, but wasn't able to convert, and now Amrak with the stock lead.
And you'll notice all these dash attacks and up smashes connecting now, specifically because Polo has been approaching from the air almost every time. And Fox's short height allows him to get under all those aerials.
Yeah, and we just saw kind of a weird play where, oh my god, finds another grab, but these two are just like going at each other. Like neither of their punishes, I feel like, are extending for like super long in a matchup where I think a lot of the time we'll see punishes go on for like a bunch of percent.
Something really beautiful I've noticed about Amrak's play is that he goes for like half a punish, then he just wave dashes back and waits, and Polo will almost always throw out an aerial or like a bad timed move because he wants to get back to stage so quickly. But Amrak is like getting bigger and bigger punishes, just waiting for Polo's disadvantage options.
Yeah, and right now, Amrak up 2.5 stocks so far. A very different set from the one we saw the first game, and Polo able to even it out though.
But I actually don't think Polo's used grab for 3 stocks. Like
it's such a good tool versus Fox too.
Yeah. He's at the first stock, and then after that, it's just been kind of absent. He's been going for stomp out of shield, nair out of shield, nair approaches, that kind of thing.
Yeah. I think Falcon's tools out of shield are not the best, but sometimes you do have to shield grab.
Force him on stage, wave shine up smash. He's done it so many times. Such an efficient edge guard too.
It's so good versus Falcon because his mix-up game off the recovery is just not as good as a lot of other top tiers. And potentially, if Amrak wins this would be, how would you call this? 7 games, losing game 1, and then just winning the next 6.
The big thing is, given their set history, this would be a big deal for Amrak because this would show that he's able to keep up with Polo in long-term adaptation, and that he's kind of got just the general advantage on him, when historically that may have not been the case. So it's a very, very good sign for Amrak as a player overall, to not even just like in the set, but just Amrak as a player.
Definitely.
Really shows that he's improving.
Yeah, I think between the two of them, they've both been playing net play, but I believe Polo's entered 24 online events compared to Amrak's 36, which, you know, not a huge difference, but definitely I think we've seen out of the two of them, Amrak been
the bigger grinder.
Bigger grinder, yes.
Yeah. And it's really starting to show here. Honestly, I just want to see Polo make that adaptation we're looking for, which is the grab against shield. I mean, I've been looking for it for a long time, and I'm starting to lose hope. I'm starting to lose hope.
He doesn't go to Yoshi's. He goes to Dreamland. We asked, and the Melee gods have denied us time and time again. But he finds a grab, getting finally another one. We've seen him do it, but I feel like he's doing
disadvantage, and he grabs out of advantages. But in true neutral, he doesn't really go for it.
Okay. I like seeing him. You'll see him at the ledge when he's waiting for Fox to come. He'll just like start place dashing. Shout out to Kish Prime. Instead of calling wave dash down, he calls it place dashing. I don't know if it's place dashing. Because you're wave dashing in place. That makes sense. Better than wave dash down. Either way, we're seeing Amrak come back.
But Polo, he's using backer for almost like all of the edge guards now. When at first he was using stomp and it wasn't working out. Now he's bringing out the backers.
We'll see. Oh, the double jab into up smash. I think that was a super good conversion for Amrak there, and only down by like about 43%.
To get under the nair that we're talking about using Fox's sword out. Yep.
Oh my god, and two more up smashes.
He's just passing the up smash after up smash in neutral, just over and over and over again, because Polo is playing so aerial.
Okay, finds the shine grab, and oh my god, back-to-back SDs. I mean, I don't know if air dodge at that percent would even, like, go to ledge. But 2 stocks left. This could be the last game of this Grand Finals. Oh, misses a wave dash? Okay, finds 2 nairs. Oh, just runs out with the knee. Oh,
second shot.
Oh, this is the tech, and that's could be last stock for Polo.
That second shot was insane.
Oh, oh, nobody gets burned. That's it. What a crazy ending.
Amrak showing that like that set history does not matter.
Yeah.
There's only this set. Any past adaptations, any past losses that he took to Polo does not matter to him. Winning 6 straight games.
Six straight. That was pretty crazy. That ending of game 6 was or game 7 of the entire Grand Finals was pretty crazy because Polo ran off with that crazy soft knee like that sent him like almost under, and I thought he was dead. I thought he was gonna get pineappled, but he lived, and then Polo got burned, and then he just got shined, and then that was it.
And really, those missed edge guards have been defining a lot of the interactions in the set. Going for the edge guard and missing it. Whoever starts to get the edge guard more wins the game. And we saw Amrak discovered an edge guard flowchart with that force him to recover high, wave shine, up smash. And he did it over and over and over again. Whereas Polo was still kind of struggling to find his footing on the edge guards. And it made a big difference.
Yeah. All right, well, that was a super fun set to watch. That was just that was really fun to watch. I think both players played pretty good, but definitely a very good win for Amrak.
Yeah. I think he's probably proud of the work he's done over quarantine to really grind, because I've been seeing him enter a lot of the TMT ladders. He'll play just endless sets on the ladder, so it's good on him to really kind of take that initiative and that work ethic and use it to beating a personal demon of his.
And that's going to be it for us. Thank you guys for tuning in. That was a really fun Grand Finals. And I want to just quickly shout out to, again, Galint, everyone at Galint for hosting this tournament. Make sure to tune in tomorrow. We have East Coast pools coming in. We have a bunch of different stuff. You can check out the schedule. These VODs are all going to be on Galint's YouTube soon. And make sure to follow Logan on Twitter and his Twitch stream as well. Is there anything else you want to shout out?
Shout out to myself for yet another amazing commentary. Thank you.
Shout outs to you.
No, thank you so much, Speedy. I really liked how I really liked the dynamic of you being able to bring that kind of hype element to a set and really building those storylines using your knowledge of the stats. So thank you so much for being my co-commentator.
Thank you very much. And there's one thing I want to say before we log off, and I wrote this on my whiteboard. It says, there is so much more Melee. That is my motto. That is everything. And that's the last thing I want to point out before I log off. Thank you guys so much for watching. And I think that's going to be it. Thank you for joining. Peace.
Oh, you good? That's good. It's a good setup.